MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the Minnesota Twins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Seth Hargrove gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina, future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, center fielder, Ben Revere.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Hit in the air down the right field line. Whitting on the move. 1 out.
In the second spot tonight, left fielder, number 30.
First offering on its way. There's a strike. Our game time temperature for Game 1, not too bad for October, 56 degrees at first pitch. takes this one high, 1-1. Hargrove has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
To 2-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Liriano goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Thomas Hawk, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 home is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Now the 2-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul. 2-1.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Down go the Twins in order. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
Walter Johnson is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Stepping into the box, Nick Savage. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Nick Savage.
Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The 1-2. is laid off for ball 2. And it's fouled away. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box now, David Peralta. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these 2 teams took to get where they are tonight. Coming to the plate now, Chad Harris, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. The next twin up, number 61, will take his first hacks here.
Third baseman, number 61.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down. Now at the plate, Joe Mauer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Oh and 1, here it comes. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Mauer makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Savage ranging up the middle. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready now, Rich DeSalvo. He's set and the pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. One and one to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. The next to bat for St. Louis, Mark McGuire will lead things off in the inning for St. Louis, and he'll be followed by Yadier Molina, who waits on deck. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. That's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Waiting on deck, there's Yadier Molina. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Just got a piece to the right side. That rolls foul, and they'll do it again. Grounded back up the middle to his left. And he's set down, one away.
Batting fifth, catcher, Yadier Molina.
So the base is empty here with one away. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bottom of the second here with no score. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now, behind 0-2. And it's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Lionel Whitting. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit up. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Full count, 3-2. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way out in front.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Right fielder, Lee Griffith.
Into the box now, Lee Griffiths. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Three and 0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And they lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And the runner back easily. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Griffiths leads off first with 1 away. Here now the 2-2. And that's the first hit in this one for Minnesota. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's Ben Revere. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. That's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Liriano is on deck. Set. Here's the 3-2. Softly hit out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, number 30,
Up next for Minnesota, Liriano 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Here's the 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
3rd inning, no score to this point. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Twin strand a pair. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. So striding in, Francisco Lindor, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. This is pulled into right. Griffiths is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here it comes, 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Stepping into the box, Seth Hargrove. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Not close. It's 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Back up the middle. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Thomas Hawk. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The next 0-2. Popped him up. McGuire is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 61.
Digging in to try it again. Number 61 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Savage backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting number 7, catcher Joe Mauer.
At the plate, Joe Mauer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Settling in now, Rich DeSalvo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. One left for Minnesota. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in, Nick Savage back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Pitch on the way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Two and 0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. That misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in once again, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. Savage gets his lead at first, nobody out. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Number 61 trying to get there, and that's going to land foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Fouled off. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch is popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chad Harris.
Digging in now, Chad Harris. From the stretch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and there were 2 down.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
Into the box, Mark McGuire. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low apparently. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Two and 1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Fouled away.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
One left for the Cardinals. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
Leading off for the Twins, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch on its way. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bouncer. Here it comes on 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Count remains at 0-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
The 0-2 once more. It's a fastball that misses.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Zobrist is retired, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 4.
So digging in now, Lee Griffiths. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. Oh, beautiful dive. Safe. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Stepping in now, Walter Johnson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Here's Ben Revere. as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Into the box, Liriano. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. They get the force at the plate, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Now at the plate, Thomas Hawk, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Johnson at third. Revere over at second. Liriano on at first with 2 down. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Let it rip that time. 3-0, but the fastball's by him. 3-1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Three and 2 now. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
Now at the plate, number 61. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
And he falls behind 0-2. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Twins 2 and the Cardinals nothing. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
The right fielder, number 12.
So stepping in, Lionel Whitting. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Linder. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete. Twins are out in front, 2-0. So here's Joe Mauer. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Joe Mauer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Rich DeSalvo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 1-2. Popped him up. Harris moving to his left. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. First delivery to him on the way. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down go the Twins in order. They're up 2-0. Standing in, Jackie Bradley Jr. First time up, he went down looking.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Johnny Peralta will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
27, Johnny Peralta.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A pause, and the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. High pop up. DeSalvo is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 00, second baseman.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Savage. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, up, up. Near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
Bradley stands at first with 1 out. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. Zobrist on to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look here at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Kevin Segrist is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46, Kevin Segrist.
Ready for another shot now. Lee Griffiths will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, these mechanics ain't out of the textbook The Art of Pitching, but he seems to be effective with what he's doing.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box now, Walter Johnson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
He offered at that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
And he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Ben Revere. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Into the box now, David Peralta. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 home. Clears this one over toward first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Chad Harris.
Ready once again, Chad Harris. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Zobrist now at second. Scooped up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
First baseman number 25, Mark McGuire.
Digging in, Mark McGuire. Here comes the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage, less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Still even at 2-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Cards leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Number 64 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 64.
Standing in, Liriano 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
Number 30.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Popped him up. Molina shading to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track. So with 1 gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Striding in, Thomas Hawk. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, number 61.
Stepping in now, number 61, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-1 is taken down and in for a ball. The 2-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Whitting is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down go the Twins in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Lionel Whitting, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
And a throw on by Zobrist gets him at first for out number 1.
Pretty simple way to start the 8th inning out. A ground ball, and he's 5 outs away from a no-no.
Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Linder. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
You know, I know this guy isn't the superstar everyone thought he was going to be when he was drafted in those high rounds, but he has had a solid big league career.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Hawk over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cody Allen will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Fred Santos is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 15.
Now in the box, Joe Mauer. No hits to this point.
Leading off for Minnesota, catcher Joe Mauer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses off the plate. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Well, ball 3, and the Twins would love to get this inning started any way they could to get that leadoff guy on.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rich DeSalvo.
Now batting, Rich DeSalvo. He's set, and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Mauer leads off second with one gone in the inning. Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Into the box, Lee Griffiths. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. They're up 2-0. Striding in to start the ninth, Fred Santos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Man, when you're winning on the road, the last thing you want to do is give the home crowd a reason to get back into it. Well, when you hit the leadoff man, that's exactly what you do.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Nick Savage. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. The 0-1. Strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Shot down the first baseline. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Ripped down the line. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out for out number 1. So now just 2 outs away from the no-no.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Standing in now, David Peralta. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Very high, 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
So a full count now.
Man, what a performance he's been putting on in this one. He's grinding for that shutout right now, but you know, I got to think a walk right here might put it into his day. The pitch count is getting up.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now Ron Gardenhire out on his way to confer with the home plate umpire as it looks as though he'll be motioning for the double switch here. Tyler Clippard comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 19, Tyler Clippard. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot. Number 9, Eduardo Nunez.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chad Harris. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Clippard, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2003 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Mark McGwire. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Here's the first pitch to him, and it's fouled away. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Hits this one hard the other way, and this is taken to the bag for the out, and it's over. A no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. So it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter. And that's what you call a total team effort.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game. And this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Minnesota Twins win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Walter Johnson is the winning pitcher of record. Seth Hargrove struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs on no hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 25 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven and remind you to please drive home safely. Have a good night.